Have you ever had troubles making the perfect miter joints in your picture frames and other woodworking projects? Highland Woodworking has the tool for you, the miter trimmer. Come shipped in this box right here. Let's open it up, see what we got. As you can see here, the miter trimmer comes with the trimmer itself, the handle, and instructions. All the other items are optional accessories that are sold separately, including the top trim attachment and the picture frame measuring attachment. Okay, I just used a little alcohol and a paper towel, just a little bit of the grease on there for rust protection. Comes off quite easily. And do watch that blade. I just nicked it with a paper towel and a piece of the cardboard a minute ago. It is sharp. Okay, the main two pieces of the miter trimmer are this, and this is what it comes with. It's very simple. On the back side, you got your handle. Slips right in the slot. That's it. That's the only assembly you have to do for this thing. The other parts are added attachments, and we will get into those in a little bit. So let's cut some wood and see how this thing works. You don't want to make your initial cut with the miter trimmer. You want to use your miter saw, miter sled on your table saw, or even a miter box. You do want to make your initial cut there and then come to the miter trimmer for the final trimming. I've got a few scraps here. I'm going to try a piece of walnut, some cedar, and a piece of white oak. So I'm going to go ahead and make those cuts here at my miter saw, and then we'll go trim them up. Okay, I have secured the miter trimmer to my workbench using a couple of holdfast, and so it don't slide around. Now adjust it, it's already set at 90 degrees, but these two sides here, they swivel in, and there's your 45-degree stop. You can set this at any angle you like, but you got an automatic 45-degree stop, and there's a little locking pin. When it hits there, it holds it there, then it'll twist the knob to tighten it. Do the other side the same way. And when you're ready to let it go, just loosen the knob, push the button down, and it'll slide back into position. But let's put these at 45, and let's try a piece of the cedar. We'll line that up in here, up next to the blade. Okay, and I'm going to give it just a little bit of a push. Oh yeah, makes nice paper thin shavings on that cedar, and that is a smooth finish. That was just one slice, and that right there is a nice smooth finish. And we'll take the matching piece, put on the other side with the 45. Nice shaving of that, nice and smooth, and we have a perfect 45. And those go together quite easily. Because my miter saw, it does a good job, but you will have rough cuts. And no matter what kind of saw you use, you're going to have rough cuts. But this will give you perfect, clean miters. See, we've got a little tear out here on the walnut from the saw. So let's put that in here. Oh yeah, that is like hand plane finish. That is super slick and smooth. Take our other piece of walnut and go to the other side. Just creep up on it. All right. As you can see here, those miters meet up just perfect. Smooth. That is nice. Takes out the rough cut from the miter saw. Okay, let's try some hardwood. This is some white oak that I'm using on a project right now, and let's see what it does with the oak. Oh yeah, nice on the oak. Take Take our other piece to the other side. Smooth. And even on the white oak, does a great job. Okay, I'm going to let you see it from the back side, and you can see that shaving that takes off. A little bit more. Nice thin shavings. And it's very, very smooth. Now this is the top trim attachment device. It is sold separately, and this little triangle thing here. We're going to close the blade, push it up against the blade, put the little hook over the arm there, and tighten it down. This comes in handy for doing molding and also pieces that are wider to trim the other way. And here I have a piece of pre-finished molding that I've already cut, and we're going to put that down in here. Slide down just a hair. Give a couple of quick slices, and that is trimmed up right nice. Now you can have perfect miter joints on your molding. The top trim attachment is a very handy optional accessory that you can purchase separately that can allow you to make compound bevels on your molding, also for cutting pieces that are too wide or deep to be trimmed in the normal way. When working with picture frames, not only is the perfect miter joint important, having consistent lengths in your frame pieces is very important as well. And for that, you can, as an extra attachment, sold separately, you can get the picture frame measuring attachment. And it comes with several pieces here. And we've got this little wooden base, and we have to take this metal bracket. There's like a little wooden spacer and some wood screws. Once you've installed the brackets to the brace, you slide the other ends of the brackets up on the miter trimmer, and there's holes right here, and you line those up. Take a couple of these screws. Okay, once you get the base secured to the trimmer, next thing we'll do is install these measuring arms like so. What I've done, I've taken the handle off, and I'm going to tilt it up so you can see what's going on back here. Put a screw through these holes in the base. Next, what we want to line these, go ahead and put our arms, swing them to the 45 degree, lock them in. Then we want to take a nice straight edge of some kind and line them with each of these arms. And once you get them where you want them, take your screwdriver and lock them in place. And then come do the other side. Lock it in place. The last item to install is a little stop block. Take the little notch, slide it over the rail, position it where you want it, lock it down, and now all your picture frame pieces will be the perfect length. Slice it, got your 45s, everything's cut to size. So there you have it, the miter trimmer. The unit itself ships with the main base and the handle. if you're into doing a lot of picture frames, you can also order the picture frame measuring attachment, sold separately. Also sold separately is the top trim attachment for doing your bevels. The unit itself is pretty sturdy and heavy, but I have a slick workbench, and you probably want to anchor it down. There are a couple of holes here that you could screw it down to your workbench, or I'll just use a couple of holdfasts. That worked out great for me. But this thing will make the perfect miter joints. They're nice and smooth. You can measure them out, make sure everything's the right angles, and it does a great job. So if perfect miters are what you're looking for, check out highlandwoodworking.com.